This popped up. Yes, this is what comes up when I put my name. The P is for Peter Piot. Yeah, it's on my social security. I believe it is. See, I it's not on my driver's license, but that is my legal name. It's the P is an initial for Peter. But this is my the name I go with. And people usually call me Lucas or Luke. Usually I go by Lucas, but uh, this is what you get when you type in. And they say you shouldn't Google yourself. Maybe not because you don't know what you find on the internet. But you know what? I put stuff out there. If anybody else puts stuff out there, which they took something from me, then I want to find it. But yeah, this is what you'll find. Yeah, interesting enough. Where's I going with this? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people refer to me as a convict or a felon. Well, how many felonies do I have? You know, because I was arrested. Well, I had 3 arrests. Uh, Lately, I had 2 illegal ones. The 3 that I had were legal. They were right, and I never been to jail before till recently, or maybe I was. I just didn't know, right? Is that now you see me, now you don't stuff. It was very creepy and eerie. But I know someone used, I don't want to say cousin or brother, the other guy's name. He went by Luke too. And it was like I don't know if it's a false marriage. They use a lot of stuff for that. And I have proof people will steal your information and they can do a lot of stuff with it. But honestly, there's a lot of people that knew that were using my name for their own purpose. And lately, people just call me, a couple people call me a convict. Well, let's see it. I mean, I want to see proof. Because, I never been to prison. I had charges and I paid, I paid the consequences of getting high and being in confrontation. I had a DUI in 2003, driving while intoxicated. I lost my license, this and that. But how am I a convict? And if I am, I ask people, well, can you show me the records? Because I want to see that too. I really do. Because see, it's like, you when I've been through something, I'm not a beheaded evil person. And let's say if I was a convict, did I really deserve it? And then it's like, so you call me a convict, but the rest of people lie about that. Like you just told them the others that lie about it. I mean, the level of idiots there are in the world. I just got a call a convict 5 minutes ago, and I was shopping around for something for free. You're a felon, they said. I'm a felon, so I'm not supposed to access some money in my bank account. So my Polish and Slavic card or Amazon will let me buy stuff because I'm a felon? Because you just found out who I am? Or you just trying to hurt me more, not make me eat, steal from me, lie to me? The level of deviancy that a lot of people have in this world, not just me, but it's for everybody. I get I brood a lot of that. Not just the internet, in real life too. But this thing you gotta understand, not just school shootings, people are things are happening like that. Because I think a lot of those people don't deserve it. And that fire that happened, somewhere there, and and they were talking about how, oh, it just happened like that. Like a lot of you people just don't care about anything. But the thing you gotta understand, it's my life, and I will take you to court. Whether or not for slander, the fact that there is a bank account and I might have some money and my relatives lie about it, I will get it all back sooner or later, you know. Uh, that and another thing, the fact not just the slander, but there's just so much to go about, you know. The level of animosity, lies, and manipulation that I see in my life, it's unparalleled. Even people of law act it's so ridiculously criminal, you know. even the Roy Police Department. I was shocked. I was shocked that they were just like so ignorant, childish, just the low level intelligence stupidity, and the laws they violate. Like you're supposed to be a police officer. What did you study in police academy? Like these people didn't even know how to arrest you properly. Twice they didn't even read me my Miranda rights when they arrested me. Well, I mean, isn't that an illegal arrest? And the first time they detained me, no, actually, I was arrested because I had a warrant, and I didn't read my Miranda rights or given the charges till like later when I was in an actual jail, and I wasn't patted, which isn't illegal. And the detective messed that up, Detective Pitts. He didn't pat me down. I told him, I don't have a weapon on me, but you should pat me down before putting me in the SUV. And before that, he thanked me for being nice when he was arresting me. I'm like, why are you thanking me? Like, even if you go through a lot of arrests and they're not nice to you, like that's the perpetrator's fault. I know they're the perpetrator, but that's their fault. You shouldn't thank me for that. I couldn't understand that. I couldn't understand the other time in Roy Police when they detained me and I was sitting in the SUV for half an hour. So I started raging, and then they took me to the hospital because that's what they wanted. They want to see me angry and stuff. You got two choices. The little cop said. He was little. Yeah, I degraded him, made fun of him prior to that. It was that psychology. He was doing like this, standing there. I mean, what are you doing? I already knew he was trying to get in my mind, shock me or something like that. You know how creepy and disturbing that is? And I told people, what if I was a black guy and they killed me? What would you put it on Facebook and you would have a march? Would anything change? Because honestly, it's not even like that anymore. And maybe I shouldn't have used it because what if I was black? Because that's stereotype in America. Especially with George Floyd and a bunch of other people, Rodney King. It's a notorious stereotype, but it does exist. If you look at the George Floyd videos, Rodney King was very intoxicated, but he didn't look like he was gonna hit anybody, and he got beat up like you wouldn't believe. He probably said some words, who knows? George Floyd was saying, "Don't kill me, don't hurt me." Yeah, he was doing stuff that he shouldn't have been doing. He got murdered. Yeah, and for minutes he says he couldn't breathe, and there's a lot of people say he couldn't breathe, and they were dying. Yeah, I hit my head on the divider. I was slamming my head. I still got a scar here. I have pictures with bloody face. And and they were just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you mean? What are you doing?" And my court case got reduced to a loud noise complaint, which I didn't go for that. I think my mom or something paid $138 for it. I'm like, what is that? And a lawyer that stalks me and says he represents me till I got him on camera. I told him to leave me alone. I mean, what are you people doing? I'm a felon? Who are you? Who is that? You gotta play your little game? Not even angry, just kind of ridicule those cops. I was making fun of them. Both of those were his cops. The Elizabeth, when I was detained, I was just like, they were just homosexuals. They wouldn't leave. They were queers and like fairies, and I didn't know that. They were very, very for lack of a better word, not childish, just creepy and gay. One of them, I think, was watching porn. I mean, it was like, I don't know if it was gay porn, but they were just like, they were giggling. I told them, shut up. I was asleep in a cold cell, and they quieted down and walked away. Like, and you're a corrections officer or a police officer, and you're gonna let someone, inmate tell you shut up. But then the fact is, like, why are you acting like that? Like, the lack of masculinity and morality, integrity, and respect amongst these police officers unparalleled. And some of them do, or they keep quiet, but it's very rare. And they're either doing parking or something. At least to my knowledge, because the detectives I met, were like brain dead dumb, very stupid, and a lot of other cops, unbelievable. Yeah. Let's say if I was a felon, I could be a better police officer and a firefighter than most of you. Maybe I shouldn't talk about firefighters because that's a very, very dangerous job. I don't think I want to do that. I could be a better police officer. You're a cop, and I'm not you. So call me a felon one more